Okay, so in a question like this, we're given a few values that are important to note. So one of them is the mass, which is 1.5 times 10 to the power 3 kilograms. And then we also have the initial velocity, which is 11 meters per second. And we also have the final velocity, which is 25 meters per second. In the question, though, they also decided to give us the distance, or you can say displacement, which is 200 meters. And finally, what we need to figure out is the work. In fact, we don't really need this at all. I think what the question is trying to do is prompt you to find the acceleration, but it's not needed for this question. So we know that work is equal to the change in kinetic energy. So to find work, you have to figure out the change that the vehicle underwent going from velocity 1 to velocity 2. And we know the equation for that is EKF. So the equation is the final velocity minus the final kinetic energy minus the initial kinetic energy. So what that's going to look like is 1 over 2, something like this, minus 1 over 2. All right, and then all we have to do is simply plug everything in. So 0.5 into the mass, which is 1.5 times 10 to the power 3 into 25 squared minus 0.5 into 1.5 times 10 to the power 3. All right, and then once you do solve it, you should get 3.78 times 10 to the power of 5. However, also remember the units, so joules. Remember that there are only 2 significant digits. Therefore, you would write your answer as 3.8 times 10 to the power of 5 joules.